Hi there, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about AWS DataSync. So, what this AWS DataSync is, how to use it, how we can move our on-premises data from our environment to the cloud very easily, just setting up an agent. So, how to automate the thing, how to schedule the things in order to move the data. So, I'll be discussing all those things in this session. So, you can see over here, we have a shared file system or object storage NFS or SMB, or we can have S3 API also, or we can have Hadoop file system also. So we'll be having an agent set up on the machine or on a VM. So that will connect to our shared file system, and that will ultimately connect to through this AWS Direct Connect Internet to the data sync, then to the rest of the resources, like can be S3, Elastic File System, Amazon FSx for Windows file server, then these are the rest of the options that we can utilize. And you can see over here, when the data is in flight, it is encrypted, online transfer, so no need to worry about it. So data sync take cares of this. And we can also have this Amazon S3 on outpost also, that also we can, from the EC2, we can sync directly to the our S3 or Elastic File System or whatever we want over here. So the very first thing that we have to do is we need to set up an agent that will pick up our data from the on-premises and move it to the cloud. So when we go to the AWS data sync, I'll just directly go to the data sync, make it sure you use the same region. Like I'm using Mumbai over here, AP South 1. So make it sure they are in the same region. Otherwise, you won't be able to find that location. That particular agent will not be visible. So the very first thing you can I'll just go back, data sync over here. You can see we have on-premises to the AWS scenario, other clouds to AWS also within AWS like S3 to S3. You want to schedule all those things without like worrying about we need to transfer data or something like that. We can also do this. So these are the three scenarios on which we can work around with this data sync. So I'll be showing you just the first option, on-premises. That is the most important one, like how you can move your on-premises data and you can schedule those intervals with it. So these are the benefits: move data transfer data faster, transfer data securely, and it is simplify and automate the transfers without worrying about anything else. And regarding the cost and all, there is some cost involved while transferring the data, but that is like very less amount. You can see over here. So basically, the most good thing about this, it is that like we do not pay anything for any resources or any compute or anything like that. No upfront cost, no minimum fees is required. Just we pay $0.0125 per gigabyte amount of data that we move to the cloud from our on-premises uh, to the particular cloud resources. So let's get started with this Discover Storage. So now you can see over here, we can add a storage system that is basically on-premise storage system. So before that, let's go to the agents over here. I've already set up an agent, but if you want to set up an agent, first you need to set up this agent. So you need to go to create agent over here, and you can choose over here VMware EXSI that you can. So, so you can choose over here. We can VMware ESXi. You need to install the VMware, and then you can choose the public service endpoint. Now here the activation key and all, you need to do it manually if you're having the browser to connect, but I have done manually. Once you choose manually, you have to put the activation key. Now the thing is that we need to download the agent first. So you can see over here, once you choose this one, VMware EXSI, you will download the image. So after downloading, we need to install in the VMware. So you can see I have installed in my VMware over here. So this is the agent, AWS Data Sync configuration. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points are coming. You will be getting this network configuration not done error or something like that. Then you will get some error on the connectivity and all. So basically this agent connects your system to the data sync. Then from the data sync, it is connecting to your AWS resources, storage resources that you want to use it. So if you're getting some errors in the beginning over here, you need to like remove those errors. One will be the network, the Ethernet to which it is being connected. So in the VM, I'm using this. I will just go to the manage settings. I'll just show you what I have done over here. So network adapter, you need to choose over here. Instead of bridge, you need to use NAT. And that's it. Then you have to test the connectivity and all. Like suppose if I go to the second one, you can see it does a self-test in order to check. So everything is fine. If I check the number 3, test connectivity to the self-managed storage, I will be using SMB server because that is easier between the Windows and the Linux system in order to upgrade. So you can see over here, I need to put the IP address of my computer. So just check over here quickly. IP config. So 196.0.183. So you can see connectivity results. It is fine. So this should be done in order to make sure there is a connectivity between your agent and your data sync. AWS DataSync configuration is there. So next, moving on to the next thing, we will just once initially when you add this agent, it will give you the key. That key you need to copy paste over here, and then you need to put the agent name and create the agent. So automatically this agent will be listed over here as like a public service endpoint. Okay. So if this agent is, you can see the status is also shown over here online. If I shut down that VM, it will go offline. So making sure this agent is up in order to move the data on premises to the AWS cloud. Now, this agent, after setting up this agent, you need to go to the locations. You need to set up a location. So you can see over here, when I click create location, I will choose the location type. I will say that, okay, it is SMB and agents. You can see it will show my agent over here. And then what is the location? So let's say let's go to the C drive and let's create a new folder. I'll just name it as my share and that's it. So I need to share this one, right click, properties and sharing, and you can just share over here. I will just share with everyone. You can choose some specific user if you wish. Okay, that's it. So you can see slash my share is the location. If you go to the, I'm just showing you just a basic feeling how to share a file, a folder. Okay. Making sure your network discovery is on, otherwise you won't be able to see your resources. So let me check. Okay. So you can see my share, it is showing now. Okay. So after sharing this, now this share location I'll be using in my, you can see the SMB server address, IP address I need to provide, that is 192.168.0. I have over here 183, that is my IP address. Share name, a forward slash, don't use a backslash because it's like mentioned over here, we need to use a forward slash my share. And in the user settings, you need to provide your Windows credentials that we are using to log in. So I hope I am entering the right credentials because most of the time I'm using the biometrics and I'm not entering the password. That's it. So this location has been created. So the location, shared location on your system, you have mapped to the agent, and then we will create a task over here. Now, when we click on the create task, I will say, okay, choose a location. So existing location. So it is my share. next. Now location, that is destination location. So here I'm choosing my existing S3 bucket. If you're not having a bucket, you can create a bucket over there first. You can go to the S3 and just create a simple bucket. If you have any confusions creating a bucket, you can just watch my videos. It is very simple. You just go to the S3 and you can just create a bucket, make it sure the naming conventions and all, and make it sure you are making in the same region. Like I'm using this data sync in the um, Mumbai region. So make it sure you create this S3 bucket also in the same region. So just you need to go here and just create a bucket. So as I'm already having a bucket, so I'm choosing the same bucket over here, S3, and then click next. And you can define some task name, my share 2, and rest of the things you just keep it default. You can see there is a frequency schedule, hourly, daily, like you want to check. And the good thing about whatever the incremental changes will be happening, it will only those changes will be moved. And you can exclude the patterns, you can keep deleted files, override the files. So these options you can choose it yourself. So there are lots of settings are there. Verify only the data transferred, set bandwidth limit. Additional settings are also there, queuing and all those things that we can also set up. So most important is the schedule, the frequency schedule. Now it goes and logs the things in the CloudWatch. So this is the by default equation where it has be putting your CloudWatch logs. And then next, and that's it. So once you have created the task, now I will run this task with the defaults. So you can see where it started running. It's launching. So you can see uh, my data transfer has started. I'll just move it up a little bit. So it's launching. You can see a few commands are getting executed in your, no, yeah, it is there. You can see mount failed with return code and all those things are coming. And these are related to the permissions. I think I put the wrong, I think I put the wrong password. So you can see task permission, some issues are there. So these permission issues you will be getting until unless you just make it sure your shared drive is properly. I will just check my previous. You can just go to the properties over here and you can see over here security and it is everyone over here. So let's check over here my share properties. Okay, so this is the work group being added. You can see the user is not there. So it's not with everyone. So we need to make sure we add that particular user 974. Let me check over here. Yeah, it is having all the permissions. Okay, anyways, you can just make it sure these all permissions are there and it is everyone. So you can see it is the group is coming over here. So let me try again. Properties. It's all about how you have shared. Yes, from here. Add. Okay, just a second. Share. You can see everyone. Okay. Okay, so we'll just give the full control and okay, apply. Okay, so you can restrict these permissions if you want. Now, the thing is that I cannot run this again. Okay, let me try again, but let's see. Okay, so we can check again the logs over here. If something issue, no, I don't think. Still, it is returning some code. Again, some permission issues are there. We'll just wait for this output over here. Okay, again, some permission denied it is. So let me try again. Okay, I will try to add the location one more time. So we cannot edit this one. So then again, we will create the task. So let's delete this location. Uh-huh. Okay, because that location is in use, because our agent is using. So there is some permission issues are there. We need to fix it out. This means its connectivity is fine. So let's go back. Locations, task. Okay, let's go to the task. And I will just delete this task first. Then we can delete the location. That's the location. Delete. And also making sure that SMB configuration is enabled. Okay, so I have deleted the location. So let's create a location over here. So select this SMB, choose the agent and my server IP. Okay, slash my share slash okay user 974. That is my user. Okay, 974. You can check over here. 97470. I think that might be the reason. I put the wrong username and password. Okay, let's create a location. Okay, let's go to the task, create task, choose an existing one. Next. My share tree. Okay, create the task and then start the task. Okay, hopefully it will work now. Till the time we can just have a look in the agent. If something, I think something is still wrong. Let me check the permissions. Okay, let's see. It's still running. So you can see over here log details also over here. That will be in the CloudWatch. Something is happening over here. You can see it is being executed. In the meantime, we can also check our S3 bucket, whether it created that folder or not. We can refresh. See that folder is also empty, so we won't be able to see anything over here, whether it copied or not. This task is still running. Sometimes it may take time depending upon your network activity between the agent and all. So yes, I think we are getting some errors. Let's wait for this. It's still running. So you can see over here the status has been changed preparing. It took a time. I don't know, maybe due to bandwidth issues and all. So normally it doesn't take much time. It's still okay. You can see over here transfer. So make sure you enter the correct username and password to which the permissions are given. I have given to everyone. No need of giving to everyone. Just you can make a specific user, whatever user you want to give. So you can see success. It has transferred the data. In the meantime, I just created some text file over here also. So in order to make it sure something data is being transferred. Now if I check it over here in my S3, I'll just refresh this one. So I think it has not sent that one new text document because the process was started earlier. So you can see over here new text document is not there. Anyways, so we can just run it again, the task. So it will copy that one again. So we can just go to the My Share over here and then start the task again. So now you can see this particular file over there that I have kept it in my share, this new text document. It's taking some time. So let us check over here. Just we will refresh. No, not yet. So let the process complete. It's still launching. I don't know why today it's taking too much time. Last time I think I transferred around 2 GB of data and it was just a fraction of seconds. So this one Maybe some network issues on my end, that's fine. And you can even check the logs over here. Oh, there are no logs because I just exit this screen. No worries. You can just wait for this one to show something. So you can see the execution of the task has been completed. Now we will go and check our S3 bucket. Just I'll refresh it. Anyhow, there was 53 items already being shown. Previously it was 52. Now you can scroll it down. You can see new text document. So this is how you can set up an agent. Now, whenever I will copy something to the shared location and I will execute the task manually, so it will just copy the new files to that particular S3 bucket. But we can schedule also hourly and all, like some content that you're scanning and keeping it and you just want to move it to the cloud. So you can also do that. So the most important thing, setting up the agent. This agent is very crucial. That should be running, keep on running, then only you will be able to transfer the data. So adding the agent in your list, then adding the location that you want to share, and then running it as a task. So I hope you understood. If you have any confusion, you just can put in the comment section anything related to this. I can have some more sessions, or I can have like one-to-one explanation for this. So it is very useful to setting up like on-premises data that you want to move it. Even if you're having some personal important files that you want to keep it in the S3 like free tier, and just you want to keep it like an archive, like you are not using those files anymore, so you can utilize this agent. I have just set up in my laptop. You can also set up in your other same thing in the server or anywhere from where you want to move the files. So SMB I have used because the agent is a Linux based. So SMB like Windows to Linux, the compatibility is there. You can also use NFS and all, but you need to have different versions and all. There are some issues with that also. So you need to have both the compatible protocols running on both of the machines. So I hope you like my video. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.